Good evening, good evening, good evening, everybody. I hope you are doing good. Without wasting time, guys, let me get to it. Let's begin by acknowledging the platform. The learner's license is available on skdriving.co.za. Don't forget the platform, it's skdriving.co.za. Now let us go to the study guide. For some of you who are not familiar, the test contains 64 questions, meaning the test that you are going to write at the traffic department contains 64 questions. Each section has its own minimum score. It is divided into three sections. We have the rules of the road, we have the road signs, we have vehicle controls. So, out of the rules of the road, out of 28 questions, out of 28, you have to get 22 in order to pass. You have to get a minimum of 22 marks to pass. Then with the road traffic signs, it's out of 28, but you have to get 23 marks in order to pass. For vehicle controls, it's out of 8 marks. To pass, you have to get 6 out of 8. Meaning, if you get less on each of these, you've failed your learner's license. But if you get the minimum, the bare minimum, you'll pass your learner's license. This is what we intend to do with this course. We intend to help you to pass without wasting time, guys. Let's go to live notes. I'm going to pick up where I left off. If you haven't joined our sessions, you will follow the YouTube channel to catch up on previous lessons. But today we are going to continue our session on restrictions, right? We're going to continue our lesson on restrictions. So here are our restrictions. We have a limit restrictions, meaning from this time and this time, a certain action must happen on the road. Let's say, for example, if you are traveling on a freeway, if they say from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m., hazardous vehicles can travel on that road. So this sign is usually paired with another sign. It's a time limit subgroup, and it has two time periods, and it has two. You can see from here is these are two different times, and they are found below a regulatory sign on a public road. Like a regulatory sign would be a sign of a, let's say, a vehicle carrying hazardous product. The purpose of these time limit signs is to indicate that the regulatory sign applies for a certain period or during conditions indicated on this sign. And obviously, you should obey this sign once it's on display. And this is a maximum stay sign. For example, it tells you that you should be. This one is usually paired with parking. It says here during the week, the minimum of parking is 30 minutes for that, and here the minimum is 60 minutes. That's a maximum stay sign. And then here, as I've said, these signs are do not go alone, but here they are separated so that you can be separated. You can distinguish. So this is a daytime sign, is to inform you that the regulation applies during daytime. For example, they will give you a certain speed, and during the day you can't drive beyond this speed, right? It will actually give you that. And this is a nighttime sign, and it's usually paired with another sign as well. For example, the speed limit. Let's say you don't drive beyond 100 meters at night. It would be a speed limit sign, and below that speed limit sign, you'll find the nighttime restriction. And then these are reserved movement left by vehicle, reserved movement by right, reserved movement by left and right. And the purpose is to indicate the restriction indications on regulatory sign that applies in the direction arrow, and you should obey obviously the sign. And this is a pay and display sign. Pay and display is to indicate that parking must be paid in the parking area. That is what it indicating. And then let's move on to the next one. Let's move on to the next sign. Let me quickly find my account so that I can see your comments. Okay, I am in. Am I in? No, not yet. Not yet. Okay, there we go. Now I can see you guys. Not yet. Okay, there we go. I can see you guys now. And this is an operator, a logo sign. I mean, operator identity sign. And these are the deal selection signs. So let me skip this part. I think you guys can come back and study it on your own. Where I want to make the almost emphasis, it's on the, or should I make it bigger? Can you adjust your phone? Can you adjust it? You just need to adjust your phone so that you can view it on landscape mode. If you view it on landscape mode, it's going to be much bigger, right? View it on landscape, you will see everything that you are supposed to see on this live. I'm viewing mine on landscape and I can see perfectly. Let's go to the next part of the course. Oh, these are warning signs, guys. And you see warning signs by, they have a triangular shape. You see them with a triangular shape. I want you to notice that, guys. They are triangular. And these signs, they warn you of a hazard that's ahead, meaning that it's not a sign that it's not something that you see immediately. It's something that's ahead, right? The first one is a crossroad, and the purpose is to warn you of a hazard in the form of a crossroad ahead. A crossroad, as you can see, the roads here are equal. The road in the center and the road that is coming across, they are equal in size. I want you to distinguish, because this is going to help you with answering some of the questions that are concerning these warning signs. And here on the right, this is a temporary version of it. How do you know? You know it by the yellow background. This is a temporary version of the sign. And we know what a temporary version is. And this is a priority crossroad. Guys, I want you to notice this is a crossroad. The roads are equal from all sides, as you can see. The road that goes forward and the road that goes across is equal. That's a crossroad, right? And a priority crossroad on the other end, the road that is going forward and the road that is going across, they are not the same. The road that is going forward is thicker, right? And the road, the road that is going forward is thicker, and the road that is going across is thinner. This is a priority crossroad, is to warn you that you are approaching an intersection where you have the right of way. Meaning, at a priority crossroad, you do have the right of way. You have the right of way at a priority crossroad. If they are asking you a question, when you see this sign, know that you have the right of way. That's how you answer the question, right? And then we have a secondary crossroad. Secondary crossroad. How do you establish a secondary crossroad? The road that is going forward, as you can see, the road that is going forward and the road that is going across, they are not similar in size. The road that is going straight forward is thin, and the road that is going across is thick. When you see that, know that it's a priority crossroad. And the purpose is to warn you that you're approaching an intersection where you have to yield to cross traffic. The thicker the leg of the cross and the sign indicates which road has priority. Meaning that when you are traveling on this road, you do not have priority. You do not have priority when you are traveling on this road, right? And then we can continue. And this is a skewed T junction is to warn you that you are approaching an intersection where another road meets yours at an angle. Another road meets yours. It meets yours. This is your road, and another road meets it at an angle. And is to warn you, okay, and look out for cross traffic, slow down and be prepared to stop. That's the action that is expected from you. As you can see, this is a temporary version of it. And then we have a side junction from the left, side junction from the left, side junction from the right, and the temporary version of it. And the purpose is to warn you that traffic may be approaching from the left or the right hand side, and slow down so that you'll be able to stop or go around the corner to pass the intersection at a safe speed. That is it on this side. And then let us continue this road here. It's called a staggered T junction. As you can see, it has these roads that starts from the approaching from the left, and the road that approaches from the right is called a staggered junctions. These are staggered junctions, and the purpose is to warn you that your road first joined by another road, either from the left hand side first or from the right hand side first, and to the right hand side. That's how this works, and you need to slow down and be prepared to stop. And this is a sharp junction, and where is it found? It's found on the road, obviously. And the purpose is to warn you that traffic either emerges from the left or emerges from the right. Here it emerges from the left. As you are traveling, traffic emerging from the left. It's warning you of that. As you are traveling on this road, there's traffic emerging from the left, or if you come across this as you are traveling, there's traffic emerging from the right. And the action you should take is to pass the intersection and look out for emergency vehicles. And then, right, these are sharp junctions. We are continuing with sharp junctions, right? These are shaped differently, is to warn you that you are traveling on the road that will soon split into two. When you are traveling on this one, you are traveling on this one, but it's going to split. It's either going to split first to the right or first to the left. So it's to warn you that decide in time on which road to take. And then this is a Y junction, and the purpose is to warn you that the road forks ahead in two roads. Decide which road you are going to take in time. So that means that road, it actually has a Y shape. So it's either you go to the right if you are going to the right, or you go to the left if you are going to the left. And then next, this is the end of a dual way, right? This is the end of a dual way. Dual means two. And the purpose is to warn you that the road is ending soon and is up, and that approaching vehicles will use the same carriageway as soon as you position your vehicle on the road where it will not endanger approaching traffic, it may be necessary to change lanes. Meaning, when we are traveling different parts of this road, you need to be watchful because it's going to merge into one road and the beginning of a dual way. And this is the beginning of a dual way, is to warn you that the single carriageway is ending, that and that soon you will enter a dual way. So this, in other words, is the opposite of this. Remember, these are warning signs, guys. They are warning you of what's ahead, right? I think we are done on this section. We are done on this section. Let's move on to the last one, and we are going to end the session off with a quiz. We are going to end the session with a quiz. So let's do direction, warning signs, a directional movement. These are directional movement warning sign. Remember, warning signs warn you of what's ahead, warn you of what you are about to encounter ahead. So these ones are directional. They are warning you of a directional shift of movement. Our first one is a traffic circle. It's found on any public road, and the purpose is to warn you that traffic ahead where you may there's traffic ahead where you may need to yield to other traffic, and what you need to do is to slow down or drive around in the circle at a safe speed, to look out for traffic, and markings will tell you whether you have the right of way, whether you have to yield. If there is no indication, you have to give a right of way to traffic approaching from the right. I'm going to repeat that. If there is no sign that is telling you what to do, you have to give right of way to traffic that is approaching from the right. Vehicles within a traffic circle have the right of way. If you have the right of way, still look out in the circle, which may for vehicles which may not yield to you. Yeah, if sign R2.2 is displayed at a traffic circle, you must yield to another driver who crosses the yield line before yours. That's another important thing. You yield and give right of way to vehicle that arrive there before you. And then this is a gentle curve to the right, gentle curve to the left, and the purpose is to warn you there is a gentle curve ahead to the left or to the right, and ensure that you drive in at such a speed that you do not take the that you can take the curve safely and or stop within a distance that you can see. And then this is a sharp curve to the left, sharp curve to the right, is to warn you that there is a sharp curve ahead to the left or to the right, and that you have to slow down and take the curve safely or stop within a safe distance. And this is a hairpin bend, and the purpose is to warn you that there is a very sharp U-shaped curve ahead, either to the left or to the right. You have to slow down and take the curve nicely. And then we have a winding road, and the purpose is to warn you that there's a series of curves ahead. And in the first one, the curve to is to the left and to the right, and the second one is the opposite of that, and you have to slow down enough to take the curve safely or stop within the distance you can see. And then we have combined curves. They are found where on a road, especially in mountainous areas, and the purpose is to warn you that there are two sharp curves ahead in the opposite directions, and slow down enough to turn around Yeah, we are still continuing with the warning signs. Okay, let me just zoom in. Remember, if you cannot see, just flip your phone, orientate your phone to landscape view. And this is a two-way traffic. And the purpose is to warn you that the one-way road you are traveling will soon become a two-way road. The road you are traveling will soon become a two-way road, and this is a two-way road across. And as you can see, it has its temporary version, is to warn you that the one-way street you are traveling will soon be crossed by a street that carries a two-way traffic. And then this is a lane ends ahead, and is to warn you that the double lane you are traveling on narrows by a full lane, meaning that the lane that you are traveling is going to turn into one lane. And then we have a concealed driveway, and the purpose is to warn you that one more concealed driveway enters the road you are traveling in, either from the left or to the right. As you can see from here, these are concealed driveways. And then we have traffic signals ahead. This warns you of traffic lights ahead, and this is a traffic stop ahead, and it warns you of a traffic stop ahead. Let's be done with warning signs for now. Let's see how many are remaining. We just did directionals, and tomorrow let's do symbols, and let's do symbols again. Let's see if we cannot do 3 warning signs and be done by tomorrow, and then we'll move to guidance signs. But then again, guys, I hope you are ready, because we are going in. We are going to be doing a couple of questions, and I'm going to need you guys to participate. I hope you are ready to participate. The question here, let me make the screen bigger. The question here is, what does this sign mean? This sign with an AV, what does it mean? Is it A, only abnormal vehicles may enter here? Or B, only automatic vehicles may enter here? Or C, only hatchback vehicles may enter here, guys? What is the answer, guys? On the comment section, can we provide the answer? All right, I see Jay is saying A. Sima is saying A. Guys, what are the other guys saying, guys? Come through, guys. Come through, come through, come through, come through. Let's make this a participative session. Okay, we are going with A, guys. Most of you are going with A. And guess what? You are absolutely correct. Next question. What does this sign mean? Is it A, this lane is dedicated to police vehicles only? B, only taxis may drive here? C, only sedans may park here? What is the answer, guys, between A, B, and C? All right. Okay, most of you are going with B. Therefore, we are going with B. And you are absolutely correct. Only taxis may drive here. You are absolutely correct. What does this sign mean? Is it A, taxis are not allowed past this sign? B, you are not allowed to ride a taxi? C, taxis are only allowed on weekends? Is it A, guys, or is it B, or is it C? Okay, A it is, and you are absolutely correct. A is indeed the correct answer. Let's move on to the next one. What does this sign mean? Is it A, you are not allowed to ride a bicycle at night? B, no bicycle allowed past this sign? Or C, you cannot ride a bicycle at night? What is the correct answer, guys, between A, B, and C? All right, B it is. And yes, B is the correct answer. And next question. What does this sign mean? I think this one, I think this one, I should just answer it on your behalf so that it doesn't confuse. What does this sign mean? Is it A, no horse riding past this point? B, you may not ride a horse during the day? Or C, you have a permission to ride a horse? Okay, let's go with A, and you guys are absolutely correct. And then next question. What does this sign mean? Is it only yellow trucks allowed here? B, only 12 vehicles are allowed past this sign? Or C, vehicles exceeding 12 tons GVM prohibited? What's the correct answer? All right, guys. Okay, we are going with C as you have provided. Next question. What does this sign mean? Is it A, if a vehicle's axle mass exceeds 6 tons, use another road not indicated by this sign? Or B, only 6 vehicles are allowed on this road? Or C, vehicles must weigh over 6 tons to be a truck? Okay, A it is, guys. And you are absolutely right. Remember, this is a vehicle's axle, and that is a what? A restrictive sign. What does this sign mean? Is it A, this sign warns you of an uneven road ahead? Or B, there is a bit ahead? Or C, there are sand dunes ahead? What is the correct answer, guys? All right, A it is. And yes, A is indeed the correct answer. Next question. What does this sign mean? So I'll give you the answer. It says here, this is a midi sign of a midi bus. So therefore the answer is only midi buses are allowed. So it's A. And what does this sign mean? Is it A, only people with forklifts are allowed here? Or B, forklifts are not allowed past this sign? Or C, forklifts are allowed past this sign? What is the answer between A, B, and C? All right, B it is. And yes, B is indeed the correct answer. You are absolutely correct. I think this is a giveaway. This is a giveaway. What does this sign mean? Is it A, you have to increase your speed limit? B, this sign is empty? Or C, you must yield and give way to other vehicles? It's a giveaway, guys. And if you, yes, C it is, guys. C it is. You are absolutely correct. Next question. What does this sign mean? Is it A, the minimum speed should be 50 kilometers an hour? B, your speed limit should be 50 kilometers an hour? Or C, only 50 vehicles are allowed? What is the correct answer between A, B, and C? All right, A it is. A it is, guys. And yes, A is the correct answer. It's a minimum speed sign. What does this sign mean? It has a tiny s. Is it you are allowed to stop by this sign? That is A. B, you are not allowed to stop where you see this sign? Or C, you are allowed to park beyond this sign? All right, B it is. And yes, B is indeed the correct answer. Next question. What does this sign mean? Is it A, the speed limit is 100 kilometers an hour? B, you must drive above 100 kilometers an hour? Or C, only 100 vehicles are allowed on this road? Okay, A it is. A it is. And you guys are absolutely correct. That is a speed limit sign. Where can you come across this sign? Is it A, usually on the left side of an ordinary road opposite an on ramp to a freeway, or B, usually on the left side of an ordinary road a couple of meters before an on ramp to a freeway, or C, usually on the left side of a freeway before an off ramp? All right, B it is. Oh, oh, it's not B. It's actually B. It's actually B. B. I don't know what happened there. What does the following what which one of the following statements is true? Between these statements, which one is true? Is it A heavy motor vehicle may not be used on a public road if not fitted with a fuel cap, or B, a heavy motor vehicle may be used on a public road without a fuel cap as long as the driver will not be traveling fast, or C, a heavy motor vehicle may be used on a public road without a fuel cap if the tank is not full and the opening is closed. All right, we are going with A, guys. Yes, A is the one true statement amongst those statements. A is the one true statement. What does this sign mean? Is it A, turn left at the stop, turn left if he or she driving a goods vehicle, or C, turn left if driving a delivery vehicle? And yes, C it is. This is a sign of a delivery vehicle, therefore it's telling you to turn left if driving a delivery vehicle. And again, next question, second last question. Is it A, there may not be any overtaking by goods vehicle, or B, motor vehicle may not overtake goods vehicle, or C, goods vehicle may not overtake any other vehicle? All right, let's go with A, guys. They may not be overtaking by any goods vehicle for the next 500 meters. And then, last but not least, this sign shows you that if you are driving a vehicle carrying hazardous products, A, you must stop there. B, you are not allowed to drive there. Or C, you may not stop there. Right? C, it is. And yes, C is the correct answer. Yes, yes, guys. That was the last of our questions. That was the last of our cash questions. Thank you for joining. Until next time, remember we receive these questions on skdriving.za. skdriving.co.za is where we receive. Remember, if you are writing code 14 on homepage, you need to scroll down. This is where you are going to find the memorandum with 132 questions. This is where you are going to find it. Once you scroll down on homepage, I think people mostly forget that. But anyways, let's call it a day. Let's call it a day.